When we were yet without strength, in due time Christ died for the ungodly. In this chapter there are two parts. In the first, the apostle lays down the comfortable fruits and privileges of a justified estate. In the second, he argues the firmness of these comforts, because they are so rich that they are scarce credible and hardly received. The apostle represents the firmness and soundness of these comforts by a double comparison, by comparing Christ with Christ and Christ with Adam. Comparing Christ with Christ, three considerations do occur. 1. The efficacy of his love towards us before justification, with the efficacy of his love towards us after justification. The argument stands thus: if Christ had a love for us when we were sinners, and his love prevailed with him to die for us, how much more may we expect his love when made friends? 2. The efficacy of the death of Christ and the efficacy of the life of Christ. It is absurd to think that Christ rising from the dead and living in heaven should not be as powerful to save and bring us to God as Christ dying to reconcile us to him. The privative mercy, or being saved from hell, with the positive mercy, or obtaining a title in heaven. And not only so, but we also joy in God through our Lord Jesus Christ, by whom we have now received the atonement. For a comparison between Christ and Adam, the sum of it is that Christ is more able to save than Adam is to destroy, and therefore justified persons need to fear nothing. As Adam was a public person and root of mankind, so was Christ a public person. For Adam was the figure of him who was to come. Adam was the public person, with a finite person, having no intrinsic value to himself, and only represented all of us by divine institution. But Christ, beside the institution of God, was an infinite person, and therefore there is a much more upon Christ. This sacred virtue exceeds the cursed influence of Adam in many particulars amply set down in the latter end of the chapter by the apostle.